Safe and effective music programs. I want to talk about the effective side of the ledger in this video, an impromptu video. I'm on the road entertaining seniors. This is Jimmy's Classic Radio show. Down the hill is a retirement home where I'll be playing in a couple of hours, and I'm on tour right now. And on this tour I've had 2 cancellations so far. Cancellations are always costly, of course, when you're far from home, especially with the cost of gas and things like that these days. 2 very different cancellations, though, one justified and one perhaps not. So the first one was booked back in September. It's now May, so it's been 8 months since I booked it, and I invoiced them in January. And then I always do my confirmation emails about 6 to 8 weeks prior to the tour. And so that was done. Got a reply from the manager that she forgot, that she had double booked. She has somebody else. Meanwhile, I'm 6 hours from home. So that's kind of unjustified to me. And it's like I always say, it's easy for the rec manager to just change the calendar and change whatever events are planned. But for me, it's hard to fill just a month or 2 from the actual time slot. Most people have their calendars done within 2 or 3 weeks of the following month. So I'm simply out the money, and that's all there is to it. On my database I have a column for notes, and there are cautionary notes. Or sometimes I write caution in small letters, sometimes I write caution in all caps, and eventually it gets elevated to do not rebook. That's not the case with this one, but there is a caution. The other cancellation just came in. It's for next week. The place is in a respiratory outbreak. Can't begrudge them that. I don't begrudge a facility if it's in an outbreak. We simply have to take all the precautions we can to protect our vulnerable residents, and I am certainly willing to do my part. There are certain cancellations that I just have to eat, so that one is justified. The other one, not so much. So as a full-time entertainer, this is how I make my living, and I rely on my bookings. So I've tried various things to try to minimize the cancellations. Again, those that are from an outbreak can't be helped, but those that are from just forgetting or change of mind or just getting bumped for some other managerial reason, those are the ones that I have gingerly tried to minimize. I've tried improving my confirmation process, and I've also tried cancellation fees and disclaimers, which everyone tends to agree in principle is a great idea. However, for those that I ask for a cancellation fee, they tend to balk at it, and if I do, they simply say, well, we're not going to hire you again. So after a couple of years of trying that, I've let it go. It's always an ethical debate whenever I get a cancellation for some management mistake. And all I can do is try to keep the waters smooth and soldier on. I'd like to know what you think about cancellations due to management errors or changes of mind. What do you think is fair for me to ask? What do you think a facility should do?